So does your home need major repair, or do you need to sell quickly for cash? Well, our next guest, Laith Lavada, he's a real estate expert, an investor, and real estate broker for First Prime Realty Group, and he's here to show us how he can buy your home for cash. Laith, hello.
Hello.
It's a lot of cash.
Yeah.
let's talk about this. So you're buying homes from sellers. What particular situation do these sellers find themselves in?
Well, I buy homes that need massive repairs, and the seller is facing some sort of hardship, like a divorce, a relocation, a job loss, maybe a medical concern, among other things.
And typically, just knowing how it is with getting a mortgage, having gotten a few of my own, the home has to be up to a certain caliber in order to get a mortgage, as far as the repairability of a home. And if it's kind of too far gone, you can't get a mortgage, which makes it very difficult to sell.
Right. A lot of homes I buy need thousands and thousands of dollars of repairs, and the seller's just unable to complete them, and buyers are unable or unwilling to buy properties in that condition. It makes it impossible or nearly impossible to get a loan on those properties, and that's where selling to a cash investor like myself becomes very, very necessary, because you just can't get a loan on those properties.
So a seller that finds himself kind of against the wall saying, you know, I got to get out of this, this is a boondoggle, they call you.
That's right.
There we go. And you're the fixer.
I'm the fixer.
Descending from the heavens. Say, I can help you. And what makes you look at these homes and say, you know what, I can do something with this?
Well, I look at the homes and I determine what the market value is on them. If I can repair them, make a little profit once they're fixed, put them back on the market for resale to these buyers, because I like, the buyers with loans, because I like every deal to be a win-win situation.
And after the properties, how soon are you able to turn these properties around?
I've been able to buy properties in under 3 days before.
Oh, wow, no kidding.
Yeah.
So if somebody gives you a call, they say, here's my situation, I have this house, or maybe what happens very often is people are bequeathed the house from a family member that's passed away. They have no use for it, they have no real ability to fix it, they can call you and be out of it relatively quickly. Right,
and it's based on the seller's time frame and their situation, not mine, and every situation is unique. I've helped homeowners, with cash before they move out. So let's say we close on a transaction, I'll allow them to stay in the property so they can get their cash to pay for the moving expenses.
That's awesome.
Because a lot of these homeowners don't have the funds to move. So this is very helpful. We've helped homeowners with items that they've left in the property. I just tell them, leave all of your unwanted items in the property. I'll move those for you. We had a seller who was diagnosed with cancer.
Wow.
And he had to move across country to Chicago to be with family, and the burden that was on his shoulders to move all that stuff out of the property, and the property alone was causing him stress. So I just said,
this is the last thing you want in that position, by the way.
Yeah, exactly. When you're going through something like that, you don't want the worry. So we closed actually that property in 3 days.
Wow.
And we got him his cash. He left what he didn't wanted. We donated the stuff that we could, and then we took out the stuff that we couldn't. We got it back on the market. By the way, he's doing well. He's actually in full remission.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's awesome. Well, maybe he'll come back to Vegas one of these days.
He actually called me about that.
There we go. He's full service. That's great. And the beautiful thing is, half the homes that you have, you end up fixing up and you put back on the market. But you have a portfolio of rental properties as well that you can add these to as well.
That's right. I'm able to buy at different pricing, because based on the home and the numbers, I can either keep them as rentals for long term, or I can fix them up and put them on the market for resale to that loan buyer.
How do people get the ball rolling on something like this?
Well, they just call my office for a no obligation 24-hour cash offer, and I'll do an evaluation of the home, and then we'll sign an agreeable purchase price agreement, and then we'll take it and finalize it at a third-party title and closing company, so they're insured to get their cash profits. That's important when you're dealing with an investor.
Of course. You
want to make sure you're going through a third party that's going to make sure the cash is there for you, and then the title is there for me.
It's not like, hey, I'll give you a sawbuck, here you go. You have to make sure that's all on the up and up, and that's why you go
correct, and we do every deal like that.
And speaking about that gentleman that had cancer, and there's many others that have used you as well, the feedback you must be getting from these sellers through the roof.
Oh, I love it. I love working with these sellers, because, they're in a hard spot. They don't want to be taken advantage of. They want a solid transaction. They want a guaranteed closing. And that's what the cash allows for, is that guaranteed closing that they can't get through a loan buyer that's going to take 30, 60, 90 days.
Or more.
Or more.
Yeah, exactly.
So they really need the help.
If we want more information, where do we go?
just call me at the 476-2000 number, and my staff will answer. We'll get the evaluation going, and then we'll sign an agreement and take it to closing.
Awesome. Laith, great having you, buddy.
Thank you.
All right. If you want to sell your home for cash fast, you got to call Laith Levada. The number is 702-476-2000. Again, 702-476-2000, or you go to laithlevada.com. Call for a guaranteed, quick and easy, no obligation, 24-hour cash offer. First Prime Realty Group, a proud sponsor of the Morning Blend. Stay with us. We'll be back.